Hey everybody, this is the Midnight Goddess. I hope you are well. Now, many of you have probably heard that the Boston bomber was sentenced to death in um, he was given his official death sentence, um, and the victims had a chance to speak. About 2 dozen victims had given very powerful victim impact statements during the day before he was sentenced. And he had this to say: "If there is any lingering doubt, let it be no more. I did it along with my brother," um, he said, referring to the bombings carried out by him and his older brother Tamerlan. "I ask Allah to have mercy on me, my brother, and my family." He is also quoted to be saying, "Now I am sorry for the lives I have taken, for the suffering I have caused you, for the damage I have done, irreparable damage." Allah said in the Quran that no soul is burdened with more than it can bear, and you just told us how unbearable it was and how horrendous it was, this thing I put you through, he said. "I also wish far more people had the chance to get up there and speak, but I took that from them, but I took them from you." And he was addressing the survivors who packed the courtroom, and he said a prayer to Allah to bestow mercy upon the deceased, those affected by the bombings and their family. "I pray for your relief, your healing, your well-being, and your strength." Now, if you remember when this happened on YouTube, Bionic Dance decided to have an argument about the definition of terrorism on um, the first couple days, and she said that she's a stickler um, for definitions, and according to the definition, it wasn't technically terrorism yet because they hadn't found anything, and it was a big kerfuffle. And now he's been sentenced and has apologized to the victims for what little comfort that will give. Um, and he's going to be being put to death. He still has an appeal, but he will be put to death, and I believe that it is in Indiana, and they're trying to change the location of the um, of said death penalty, how it's carried out. The judge is quoted to have saying, "Surely someone who believes that God smiles on and rewards the deliberate killing and maiming of innocents believes in a cruel God," the judge said. That it that that is not and cannot be the God of Islam. Anyone who has been led to believe otherwise has been maliciously and willfully deceived. And I kind of have to agree with him that basically a lot of people don't understand um, Muslims and Islam, and don't understand Allah as he is represented in the Quran. And just as in the Bible, how God is represented, neither has the best picture, but um, I do believe that part of it is a loving creator on some level, if you believe there is a God, which I do not. So, this is just the short video, because this happened and I thought I would comment on it. And I think that it is time that people start being able to heal emotionally, mentally. I mean, he's behind bars, his brother's dead, he's going to be put to death. The victims are hoping that, like the Unabomber, he will be putting aside his appeals and just go for the death sentence, but that hasn't been decided yet. So once I have more information, I will be making another video. Until then, this is the Midnight Goddess saying, if you can't love yourselves, darlings, how in the hell are you supposed to love anybody else? Mwah.